Back with another session of linear equation word problems. In this session, we are going to cover problems based on age, upstream, downstream, area and perimeter of rectangle, and many more. Let's begin with the video. First, we have problems based on age. The first question that I have taken up for you, Rakhi's mother is 4 times as old as Rakhi. After 5 years, her mother will be 3 times as old as she'll be then. Find their present ages. Yes, children, I have read the question once for you, but for you it is necessary to read it at least for 3 to 4 times to understand the language. Language says that the mother is 4 times as old as Rakhi is now. So, in the solution, your solution begins with let Rakhi's present age be X years. Rakhi's present age be X years. To minimize the statement form, I have used this tabular form. In this table, you can see clearly there are 2 columns showing present age and ages after 5 years, and another one is for Rakhi, the last one is for mother. Present ages, children, you will write X years for Rakhi. Mother's age would be 4x years, 4 times as old as Rakhi is now. Now their ages after 5 years means whatever is the present age, you add 5 to it. It will become x plus 5 years for Rakhi, and for mother it would be 4x plus 5 years. Now according to question, now see, her mother will be 3 times as old as she will be then. That means mother will be means 4x plus 5 will be, we use equal sign, and thrice as old as Rakhi will be at that time. So 3 times x plus 5. Now solve the equation. You know you have done a lot solving of equation. So you will simplify it as 4x minus 3x is equals to 15 minus 5. So x is equals to 10. Therefore, Rakhi's present age is 10 years. Now, if Rakhi's present age is 10 years, then mother's present age would be 4x. That means 4 into 10, 40 years. Your answer would be Rakhi's present age is 10 years and mother's present age is 40 years. Now, another question based on the same concept. Monu's father is 26 years younger than Monu's grandfather, and 29 years older than Monu. Means Monu's father is 26 years younger than his father. His father means Monu's grandfather, and 29 years older than Monu. The sum of the ages of all the three is 135. Children, in the question they are talking about present ages. Remember it. What is the age of each of them? Again, I have used tabular form to minimize the written content. Let Monu's present age be X years. Let's begin with Monu. Monu's present age is X years. So his father is 29 years older than him. That is X plus, his father's age is X plus 29. His grandfather is, if you look the question in another way, is 26 years older than Monu's father. So his grandfather's age would be X plus 29, that is Monu's father's age, plus 26 years. So overall it is grandfather's age become X plus 55 years. Now according to question, if you add the present ages of all three of them. X plus 29 plus x plus 55 is equals to 135. In the next step, you remove the bracket, you will obtain 3x plus 84 is equals to 135. So 3x is equals to 135 minus 84 by transposition. So 3x is equals to 51. X is equals to 51 divided by 3, that is 17 years. So children, we have obtained Monu's present age as 17 years. Let us get the Monu's father's present age, that is x plus 26 years. So it is 17 plus 26 years is equals to 43 years. Now coming to Monu's grandfather's age, that is x plus 55 is equals to 17 plus 55 is equals to 72 years. I hope I am clear with the solution. Coming to next, interesting question. The difference between the ages of two cousins is 10 years. 15 years ago, the elder one was twice as old as the younger one. Find their present ages. See, you can see in the picture. Two cousins, one is younger one is elder one. Fine. Let's begin with the present age of younger one be x years. And you are given the difference between the ages, that is 10 years. So if younger one is x years old, then and the difference is 10 years, then obviously the present age of elder one would be x plus 10 years. Then only you can get the difference as 10 years. Now again back to your tabular form to minimize the written work. 3 columns are there. In one I have written present age, ages after 15 years. Second one is for younger one, third one is for elder one. Younger one is presently x years old, so the elder one is x plus 10 years old. Ages 15 years ago. Children, go back 15 years means in the past. So we subtract 15 years from their ages. The younger one's age would be x minus 15 years and the elder one's age would be x minus 15 plus 10, that is x minus 5 years. Now according to question, read the language. 15 years ago the elder one was twice as old as the younger one. That means we have to apply the condition on the ages 15 years ago. So x minus 5, age of elder one, is equals to twice the age of younger one. Now children, you know how to simplify linear equation. You by simplification you will get x minus 5 is equals to 20 minus 2x minus 30. So 2x minus x is equals to 30 minus 5, x is 25. That means the younger one is 25 years old. So you can easily get to know that the present age of elder one would be 35 years. So the present ages of two cousins are 25 years and 35 years. Now in the another part, I have brought you problems based on rectangles and triangles. The first one. The length of a rectangle exceeds its breadth by 7 centimeter. Fine. You know, you are familiar with rectangle. It's a two-dimensional shape having length and breadth. You are given a relationship between length and breadth, that the length of a rectangle exceeds its breadth, means more than its breadth by 7. If the length is decreased by 4 and the breadth is increased by 3, the new area of a rectangle is same as the original. Find the length and breadth of original rectangle. Let's begin. Let the breadth of a rectangle be x unit, centimeter. Again, the tabular form. Children, use this method. Your written work would be minimized, means least written work. 4 columns are there, in which the first one I have written original and new. The second one length for breadth for area. And you know that the area of rectangle is length into breadth. Original breadth we have taken as x centimeter. So original length would be x plus 7 centimeter because it exceeds the breadth by 7. So the original area is x into x plus 7 centimeter square. Fine. According to condition we have applied for the new length and breadth. They said you decrease the length by 4 and increase the breadth by 3. Same I have done in the table. The length was x plus 7. I have decreased by 4. It has become x plus 3 centimeter. And the breadth is x plus 3 centimeter again. So the new area is x plus 3 into x plus 3 centimeter square. Now according to question both the areas are same. Original as well as new. So I have applied the condition. X plus 3 into x plus 3 is equals to x into x plus 7. Children, you can use identity x plus 3 whole square or you multiply. You know how to multiply two algebraic expression, two binomials. So you will get x square plus 6x plus 9 is equals to x square plus 7x. Where after simplification you get x is equals to 9 centimeter. So the breadth of rectangle is 9 centimeter. And so the length of rectangle is equals to x plus 7, that is 9 plus 7 is equals to 16 centimeter. So your final answer would be the length and breadth of required rectangle are 9 centimeter and 16 centimeter. Now the another question of rectangle. The width of a rectangle is 2/3 of its length. If the perimeter is 180 centimeter, find the length and breadth of a rectangle. Children, just go through the language. No extra condition is given. The length of a rectangle be x centimeter. So its breadth would be 2x over 3 centimeter. You know perimeter of rectangle is twice the length plus breadth units. So it would be 2 into x plus 2x by 3 centimeter. Fine. Now according to question you are given perimeter as 180. So 2 times x plus 2x by 3 is equals to 180. Children, I hope you can add x plus 2x by 3 because you are very much familiar with the concept of rational numbers and fractions. So you will obtain 2 times 5x by 3 is equals to 180. Let us transpose this 2. Here it is in multiplication. The another side it will go for division. So we have got 5x by 3 is equals to 180 by 2. 5x by 3 is equals to 90. Now x is equals to 90 into whatever is on one side with division goes with multiplication. So 3 will come here for multiplication and 5 will go for division. You will get by solving x is equals to 54 centimeter. So the length of rectangle is 54 centimeter. Therefore, the breadth of rectangle is, which is 2x by 3, 2 into 54 by 3. Again, you can simplify and obtain 36 centimeter. The required length and breadth of a rectangle are 54 centimeter and 36 centimeter. Now coming to the questions based on triangle. An altitude of a triangle is 5/3 the length of its corresponding base. If the altitude is increased by 4 centimeter and the base is decreased by 2 centimeter, the area of the triangle remains the same. I am simply reading it for you because I want you to understand by reading on your own. Find the base and altitude. Children, coming to the figure, look at the triangle drawn here. The line on which this altitude is falling is base. This is your base. BD is your base and AC is your altitude. Altitude, the line that falls at 90°. Clear? So in the question, an altitude of a triangle is 5/3 the length of its corresponding base. So let the base of a triangle be x centimeter. So its altitude will be 5x by 3. You know, area of triangle is half into base into height. Same thing you apply here. Half into base, that is x, into height, that is altitude, and height are same, that is 5x by 3. So on simplification you will obtain original area as 5x square by 6 centimeter. Now apply the condition that you decrease the base by 2 and increase the altitude by 4. So your base will become x minus 2 and your altitude will become 5x by 3 plus 4. So your area will be of this new triangle half into base, that is x minus 2, into altitude, that is 5x by 3 plus 4. According to question, both the areas are same. So half into x minus 2 into 5x by 3 plus 4 is same as 5x square upon 6. Simplify. Simplify in the way that first you multiply by half to the one bracket only. And children, remember, if it is a problem of multiplication, you will multiply by one numeric to one bracket only. That is sufficient. It is not that you go to each and every bracket. So if you multiply by half to x minus 2, you will obtain x by 2 minus 1. Second bracket remains as it is, 5x by 3 plus 4 is equals to 5x square by 6. Now you do multiply the two binomials where you will obtain 5x square by 6 plus 4x by 2 minus 5x by 3 minus 4 is equals to 5x square by 6. Children, from both the side you cancel 5x square by 6. And now you subtract 4x by 2 minus 5x by 3. You will obtain by simplification x by 3 is equals to 4. Therefore, x is equals to 4 into 3, that is 12 centimeter. Altitude of the triangle is 12 centimeter. Base of the triangle, sorry, 12 centimeter. So altitude is 5x by 3. So 5 into 12 by 3, that comes 20 centimeter. So your answer is the base and altitude of the triangle are 12 centimeter and 20 centimeter. Children, here in this question, I want you to do the checking. How will you do the checking? By calculating original area of the triangle and the new area of the triangle. If they comes the same, I have shown you the working. It can be clearly seen in the slide, but I want you to try it on your own. This is the task for you. So do it up definitely. Moving to next question. Children, the next question. Two angles of a triangle are in the ratio 4:5. If the sum of these angles is equal to the third angle, find the angles of the triangle. So coming to solution, ratio of the two angles of the triangle, that is 4:5. So we can let two angles of the triangle as 4x and 5x. According to question, the third angle is equals to the sum of these two, that means 4x plus 5x is equals to 9x. Now you have all three angles of the triangle with you. So we will use angle sum property in a triangle, that is sum of all three angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. Children, write and add all three angles, that is 4x, 5x and 9x. You will obtain 18x is equals to 180 degree. So x is equals to 180 upon 18, that is x is equals to 10 degree. Fine. Calculate first angle 4x, that is 4 into 10, that is 40 degree. Second angle 5x, that is 5 into 10, that is 50 degree. And the third angle is 9x, that is 9 into 10, 90 degree. So the three angles or the three required angles of a triangle are 40 degree, 50 degree and 90 degree. Now the most interesting session, problems based on upstream, downstream and speed, distance and time. First of all, it is must for you all to understand what is upstream and what is downstream. The upstream, in this picture you can see that the flow of steam is and the boat is moving. They both are moving in opposite directions. This is what we call upstream. Whereas in downstream, you can see the boat as well as the flow of stream both in the same direction. In upstream, opposite direction. In downstream, same direction. Now the question. A steamer goes downstream from one port to another in 9 hours. It covers the same distance upstream in 10 hours. If the speed of a stream is 1 kilometer per hour, find the speed of steamer and the distance between the ports. Children, distance between the ports will remain same. You keep this thing in your mind. Anyhow, distance between two ports will remain same whether it goes upstream or in downstream. So let the speed of a steamer be x kilometer per hour. Speed of a stream is 1 kilometer per hour. Now speed of a steamer upstream. Always remember, whether if it is a question of swimmer, steamer, boat, whatever, the speed of each of these will be written first and speed of a stream will be subtracted or added later on. So speed in upstream would be x minus 1 kilometer per hour. Whereas speed of a steamer downstream is x plus 1 kilometer per hour. Again in the tabular form, 4 columns are there. First one for upstream, downstream. Second for speed. Third is for time. And the last one, distance, is equals to speed into time. You can easily see in upstream, speed of a streamer x minus 1 kilometer per hour, time taken by it is 10 hours. So the distance covered would be 10 into x minus 1. Downstream, speed of a steamer is x plus 1 kilometer per hour, time 9 hours. So the distance traveled would be 9 into x plus 1 kilometer. Now as the distance is same, so distance traveled upstream is equals to distance traveled in downstream. 10 into x minus 1 is same as 9 into x plus 1. Children, you simplify the brackets, you will get 10x minus 10 is equals to 9x plus 9. 10x minus 9x is equals to 9 plus 10. So x is equals to 19 km per hour. Therefore, speed of steamer is equals to 19 km per hour. And distance between two ports you can calculate either by distance traveled in upstream or in downstream. Like I have used the case of upstream 10 into x minus 1. You can use the case of downstream 9 into x plus 1. It will same as 180 kilometer. Answer will be same as 180 kilometer. So your final answer, the speed of a steamer is 19 kilometer per hour and the distance between two ports is 180 kilometer. Now the last question of this video for you. The distance between two stations is 300 kilometers. Fine? Okay. Two motorcyclists start simultaneously from these stations and move towards each other. The speed of one is 7 km per hour more than that of other. Okay? Fine. If the distance between them after 2 hours of their start is 34 km, means when they start, if the distance is calculated after 2 hours between them, it is 34 kilometer. Find the speed of each motorcyclist and check your solution. Children, if you look in the figure, you can see two people riding in the move towards each other. The total distance between them is 300 kilometer. After 2 hours, the distance between them is 34 kilometer. After 2 hours, distance between them is 34 kilometer. Let us start with the solution. The speed of first motorcyclist I have taken as x kilometer per hour. So of second motorcyclist it would be x plus 7 kilometer per hour. Now coming to your table, first motorcyclist, his speed is x kilometer per hour, time is 2 hours only, so distance is 2x. For second motorcyclist whose speed is x plus 7, 7 kilometer per hour is equal and time taken is 2 hours. So the distance traveled is 2 into x plus 7 kilometer. If you look in the figure carefully, after 2 hours, means after 2 hours, they both must have traveled some distance out of 3 kilometer, isn't it? So first one has traveled 2x kilometer and the second one has traveled 2 into x plus 7 kilometer. The remaining is 34 in between them. So if you add 34 to it, the total distance would be 300 kilometer. Let's solve the bracket. 2x plus 2x plus 14 plus 34 is equals to 300. So 4x plus 48 is equals to 300. 4x is equals to 300 minus 48, that is 4x is equals to 252. So x is equals to ultimately 63 kilometer per hour. Means speed of first motorcyclist is 63 kilometer per hour. And so the speed of second motorcyclist is equals to 63 plus 7, 70 kilometer per hour. Now checking distance covered by first motorcyclist in 2 hours is equals to 2x kilometer, that is 2 into 63 kilometer, which is 126 kilometer. Distance covered by second motorcyclist in 2 hours, that is 2 into x plus 7 kilometer. 2 into 63 plus 7 kilometer, that is 2 into 70 kilometer. That gives you 140 kilometer. Now you just check the distance between them after 2 hours, which will be obtained by subtracting the sum of the two distances that they have traveled, 126 and 140. add them and subtract from 300. The distance between them is 34 kilometers. That means the answer is correct. Thank you everyone. If you like the video, please share, subscribe, like, and definitely put your comments in comment box. Thank you everyone. Stay home, stay safe.